And now, a very special advertisement from StarCityGames.com.
Hi, I'm Evan Irwin, head of StarCityGames.com marketing department, and this is Ben Bleiweiss, director of sales.
Howdy.
Now, we recently heard that Aaron Forsythe, the head of Magic R&D, had a little tweet about our t-shirts, and I quote,
Maybe Star City can get their guys to tattoo the site logo on their foreheads. That's the last square inches of self-respect they have left.
Though to be fair, Evan, Aaron did later apologize, stating, I'm sure there was a way I could have expressed my personal dislike of those shirts without it reading as an insult to the wearers. Apologies!
You know what, Mr. Forsythe? You're right. There are so many markets untapped for our branding.
Yes, sir!
I mean, we've got SCG t-shirts, we got water bottles, we got mouse pads, we got Magic Show playmats. It's great, but there's so much more we could be doing!
Are we the type to garishly hawk our wares using the fruit of our loins? You betcha! And as Sophie B can attest, Star City Games clothing is so comfortable, we trust it on our offspring everywhere.
And coming soon, we have the StarCityGames.com cattle brand. And check out the all-new action figure.
And of course, the StarCityGames.com time machine for when you wish you could go back in time and take back what you said. So from StarCityGames.com
And the Magic Show,
we'd like to thank Aaron Forsythe for bringing up all these new, incredible marketing opportunities.
and we now return you to your regular presentation.
Vivisection's insane. Every time I draft the deck, it's just, I always win. In my last 3 GP deck, I had 3 Vivisections, and I had, like, Perilous Mirror, Doc Oculus, and some Flare Husk. Yeah, Doc Oculus is awesome. He's there for Vivisection when you need him. He's a blue creature. He's a cool card to exist.
I'm Garvis Elscott, MotoCom. Welcome to the Magic Show.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not that big on the storyline.
I'm not big into the flavor of Magic as much as some people.
I've never cared about flavor before in my life, but I love this flavor.
Dyed in the wool Mirran, but I think Phyrexian's gonna win.
I'm a Mirran fan, but I want Phyrexian to win this war. Because if they win it, they can't just win. They're the bad guys. They're not just going to win, period. But they win this block, and then they come back for another block, maybe 1 or 2 blocks later, and the war kind of continues and somebody takes it over.
Mirran, and obviously the good guys aren't winning this war.
I guess in my heart I'm a Mirran, but I've been playing Phyrexian.
I mean, I'm certainly Mirran. I'm just, right is right. And I kind of think that they could have Mirran win and still have Infect in the 3rd pack. Right now things are looking really bad for the Mirran. Bladesteel Colossus, their greatest weapon has been corrupted. It looks really bad for the Mirran. It looks like they're going to lose. And I think that if I were WotC, that's what I would want people to think. And then I would have a Return of the Jedi type of thing.
Few more good low drop infect creatures, but they're probably not going to do that because I don't think that they would want to make too many more of those because they're not very interactive or fun.
I don't think Wizards quite wants it to be tier 1.
I don't think infect can be playable and not broken. It's either going to be too good or not good enough.
You need good constructed quality creature drops on each early drop.
Maybe needs 1 more good 1-drop.
The aggro deck definitely needs a 1-drop.
Black for a 1/1 infect? That would be insane.
So I think a big, gigantic control creature or some control spells that have poison on them, and for the control deck, and then a 1-drop for the aggro deck.
I think Infect needs more just utility type guys. You look at Vampires, and Vampires has Gatekeeper, it has Highborn, it has these things that aren't just guys. Guys with power and toughness and Infect, and there's not really that much else going on, and your deck is very linear. you don't really have much play going on. Your guys get stopped and you lose. Whereas like a deck like Vampires, your guys get stopped, well, you have a highboard and you can drain them out. Like a deck like Mono Red, your guys get stopped, oh, you Bushwhacker, kill them out of nowhere. So you need to have another dimension to the deck.
So there's already like moderate infect plans, and dedicated infect I think is already tier 2.
Number one skill that a Pro Tour player should have. I think networking is very important. I think being able to access a bunch of different information from a bunch of different people, the ability to sort of absorb information from all sorts of different sources.
So I'm going to say endurance. Ability to withstand the travel and the gruel and the mind games and everything else.
I guess not changing your demeanor, just like keeping your composure. I think being able to play at your highest level throughout every round of the tournament is very difficult, and that's what you need. You can't get rattled if you lose 3 in a row. You know, you can't get overconfident if you win 6 in a row. You've got to play at the same level, the same pace the whole time, no matter if you're playing for top 8, day 2, top 32, whatever.
Learning to work with others. Without that, you know, you're just a lone wolf, and lone wolves can get there every once in a while, but your consistency is just way down.
The number one skill the Pro Tour player has to have is always having a path to victory. There have been so many games where it looks so hopeless, but you have to just figure out what are my outs in this situation, because usually you've got at least one. And if it's runner, at least you've got outs, so just play to those outs, you know. Chump with the wrong creature, you know, chump with a bigger creature, like why did he do that? And you have to like put your opponent in situations they have to make mistakes in.
And I think probably even more important than all of those different things is enjoying it. Because the best players ever, some of the people who are just so good aren't like winning a whole bunch because they're not showing up because they don't love it enough, you know? Or sometimes they're just not even practicing enough because they don't love it enough to spend all the time doing it. Or they end up cutting their career short and doing something else because they don't love it enough to keep doing it, you know? So I guess the most important thing is loving it.
Like the fatties. Just say when and we'll let it roll for a second and then I'll start in with my one.
All right, Mr. Forsythe, we've already got awesome t-shirts, and we got water bottles, and we got mouse pads, and I've got Magic Show playmats, but there could be so much more we could be doing.
So from StarCityGames.com
and the Magic Show. I'm supposed to be saying things here.
Right here.
Go. What? What did I do?